Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here wearing a Santa hat. Why? Well, first of all, because Santa has gifted us a lot of presents and it's come either very late or very early this year. And two, because it matches this anyway. So yeah, I'm back here to bring you guys another video. It's midweek now. We've had 3 trading days. And to be honest, this week has been nothing short of phenomenal. So first, I want to shout out the guys. Shout out Shonoff and Bob with those Nike calls. Shout out Shonoff as well for the MRVL call. Shout out Devon for the NVIDIA and the AMD. Shout out June as well for the NVIDIA. Shout out J Money with the SPY calls. Shout out the whole team for eating this week. Uzo with the Palantir. We have turned it up this week. In fact, shout out myself as well for the Tesla calls, the Tesla puts, the NVIDIA calls, the Palantir calls, the AMD puts, the Roblox calls. Honestly, it's been a great week so far, but we've still got more damage to do. And of course, shout out Mr. Prezi himself for all the work on Tesla. Now, first thing I'm going to do is bring up the charts. I don't know where to start this week because it's been, like I said, nothing short of phenomenal. Let me just start by showing you guys, like I said, we took Tesla calls, Tesla puts, AMD puts, Walmart calls. We've taken a lot this week. Let's start with Palantir. So Palantir, well, here's the chart. When I made the last YouTube video, I did say they never let this drop below 16. We're looking at calls with it. Now, what did Palantir go and do? Overnight, over that earnings night, it jumped up, I think, almost 30% at one point. Now, there's a few things I want to discuss in regards to Palantir specifically. First of all, AI. AI is fueling this market. I might have to make a whole other video talking about that because right now is not the time to talk about rate cuts, interest rates, unemployment numbers, job cuts, all that kind of stuff. Now's the time to talk about AI. You see, AI is really fueling this market. Just look at what NVIDIA has done. Look at what other stocks have done just because of AI news. Similar situation with Palantir here. But Palantir, well, I took the $17 calls. Uzo took the $23 calls. Either way, both of them were in the money by today. Now, with this one, with Palantir, might be able to bring it up. These guys smashed earnings. They beat earnings per share, beat revenue. Full operating profit was higher than last year, higher than expected. This company is really a retail company. So a lot of people hate it. A lot of people don't want it to do well. But think about it. In the last year, it's jumped up $15 from being an $8 stock. These guys are going to continue bringing in a lot of money. This is just the beginning. One of the things that really helped Palantir run was the fact that their US commercial business has a lot of potential. And right now it's starting to bring in numbers, and in the future it's going to be bringing billions, let's be honest. So since last year, this stock has just rallied. It's continued rallying this week. I think, net income was up, operating income was up. A few different things have just been ramping up with this stock. And I think it still has a great future. And like I said, as they continue to make money and continue bringing in more ideas and using that to advantage, the more you're going to see this stock continue moving. Right now, it's slightly down after hours, but it ran up again 8% today after being up almost 30% yesterday. But these guys are making progress. Gap net income has been increasing quarter to quarter. Gap net income continues to increase. And who knows? By the next earnings, this stock could be a $40 stock. When this is a $40 stock, I'll tell you what. Hold up. When this is a $40 stock, and I say when, because it's going to be a $40 stock again sometime soon, everybody's going to want it. Just like what happened with Meta. When it was a $100 stock, nobody wanted it. When it becomes a $40 stock, when Palantir becomes a $40 stock, everybody's going to want it. Right now, it's in the 20s. Like I said, at 17, even under 17, I was looking to buy. I thought it was a good price for shares. When this is in the 40s, because again, it's a retail stock, so if people want to push this down and talk bad about it, when it's in the 40s, everyone's going to want to buy it. You're going to see. But I'm happy with how Palantir's gone. And another stock which we were looking at the earnings for was Uber. Now with Uber, kind of confused because they didn't even miss earnings. The earnings was pretty good. And we did trade Uber, and it did kind of push today, but just not enough. It didn't really push how we wanted it to. It did go past $71, so it's continually steadied, in the right direction, almost $72. but it didn't perform how it did want it to perform. On the other hand, Roblox, shout out Jay in the chat for this one. Roblox took off. Roblox jumped up to highs of 15% today, up to where I said yesterday, between $46 and $47. That was a pretty accurate estimate, and that was how I was able to make 100% return on those calls. So again, shout out Jay for that, because you helped me double my money, to be honest. I mean, you told me to look at the stock. I did the research and doubled my money. But yeah, I've got these levels drawn since 2022. Roblox is really paying attention to those levels, and Roblox still has plenty of upside. Now, it's not a stock I'm going to be trading this week, let's say, but it does have plenty of upside. I'm going to show you, if you zoom out, where it came from. Remember, I drew these levels in 2022. We have upside. We have upside. There we go. We have upside. 47. We have upside with Roblox. We have plenty of upside. 54 from August 2022. So yeah. Then moving on to Tesla, because this has been an interesting one. I don't know if you guys have heard about what happened today, coming out with the Elon Musk news about he might be going to rehab. I don't know how true that is, how untrue that is. I don't know what the case is, but Tesla might be on its way back down. It's a bit weird because right now it's 187. Cool, it's slightly up. I think in the next 2 weeks or so before the month end, if these troubles with Elon Musk do continue to arise, then honestly, just look. We could be falling back down to around 165, maybe below. Right there, just where we usually get rejected, 175. That's probably the next level. Then there's a little bit of a support just under 165, which was a previous resistance as well. That's your 4-hour chart. If you look at your 1-hour chart and you're extremely bearish, you're a Tesla bear, you're going to say, oh, this is going to go below 100. I don't think it's going to go below 100. Anything can happen. I don't think it's going to go below 100. But just keep this on your radar. I think over the next couple of weeks, we do see Tesla start dropping again. So I'll be looking to short Tesla, to be honest. I will be looking to short Tesla. And then I want to touch on a couple of stocks just now, because we were just talking about it in the Discord. The boys just mentioned, they had mentioned PayPal, and they'd mentioned that they were looking to trade the earnings. And I said, PayPal, I'm not confident on trading that one to the upside. Lo and behold, PayPal is down 5% now. I did say short term, I don't see it happening with PayPal. Short term, PayPal is going to go down, which was my estimate. Longer term, I think PayPal is a stock that could bring you back 100% returns. I think it's a stock that could double. I think it's a stock with great potential. They just brought in a new CEO last quarter, and he's got a lot of big plans, of course, but I just don't think it's happening soon enough for PayPal. Now, in regards to their financials, yes, they're doing well. You see the revenue, it's going well. You see the amount of operating profit, it's going well. You see what they're doing. Their business model is still going to be there 5 years from now, 10 years from now. It's still going to be successful. It's still going to be thriving in whatever market they are, as long as they continue adapting. But right now, in the present time, in regards to the stock price itself, people are not buying PayPal. They will be eventually, but they're not buying PayPal right now, which is why I said it's going to go down. On the other hand, the stock that I did say it was going to go up. Well, I said two, actually. When they said PayPal, I said two. I said ARM, Electronic Technology, ARM, which is now up 30% after hours. And of course, Disney, symbol DIS, up 6% after hours. I mentioned both of these because these ones were a lot safer bets, let's say, in comparison to PayPal. Lo and behold, these ones are the ones that are up. Now, I mentioned Shonoff taking MRVL at the beginning of this video, and MRVL seems to be getting dragged up a little bit by what's happened with ARM. Similar story with AMD, I believe. Yeah, slightly up. Right, back to MRVL. So yeah, look at this beautiful pattern here. Started trending back above both moving averages, the 9 and the 21. And see the bounce of the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Pull up the daily chart. We're starting to see a breakout. We're starting to see us push back and test these highs from last month. MRVL should be one you keep on your watch list. And also, I traded Walmart this week. Why did I trade Walmart? It's pretty simple, right? After earnings, they drop. I mentioned this in my last video as well. Earnings is coming up, not next week, but the week after. I would love to see Walmart drop after that earnings, and we ride the trend back up. I'd love to see us buy the price back up with all the big sellers, with all the big buyers, sorry, and continue seeing this push to newer highs. I think with Walmart right now, you should just trade it to around 170 and then expect it to sell off. That's all I would do with it. And to be honest, this week I can't really complain. Like I said, profited off Palantir calls, Tesla calls, Roblox calls, Walmart calls, very slightly off Uber calls, very slightly, but not good enough. And then, of course, AMD puts and Tesla puts. So it's been a good week overall. I think we've still got a lot of potential to make some gains in this week before the week ends. You've got to remember to use resources at your hand. But like I said, you see, there's this, and there's ARM. Like I said, though, wow, still going. We also had Elf on the Shelf earnings, by the way. But look at the past 5 days. Been a bit erratic, right? But yeah, like I mentioned, we have the tools at hand that you need. You guys got to remember, we are doing this each and every day in the Discord. We are doing it live. We're doing it on live voice. We're doing the stock breakdowns. We're throwing the charts out in the chat. Come and tap in. You can have a group of people to work with, to talk with each and every day. You've seen how other people have succeeded. You've seen how other people have used the group to their benefit in whatever they want. And then the last thing you can do is subscribe if you're new around here to get more videos like this. Like I said, Tech Santa, that's important. And also check out the stock option starter pack, the link in the description below as well. Most importantly, I'm always active on social media if you don't find me here. So make sure you go check out the social media as well, at TheWealthPrince. You can see it in my name. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Make sure you guys are back here next time for another video. Check out the Discord. Like I said, we're going to be active there. Thank you so much for watching. We've got more money to make. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.